Folks, if you would have listened to me 3 years ago when I said invest in gold, you would have tripled your money, maybe even more than tripled your money. And I still stick with that. Buy gold. Don't put your money in banks. Don't let them have your money. Buy gold. Stick it in a safe somewhere, or stick it in a safety deposit box at the bank. But banks are going to become a big part of the bailout request in 2010 also. And once again, people are going to be lining up looking for their money at the banks. And that's not good. But here's something good. The FBI is going to arrest dozens of major company executives for conspiracy, embezzlement, tax evasion, and so much more. It's about time, because you know what? These SOBs need to go to jail. They rip us off. They take our money. They scoundrel it and squander it, and it just pisses me off to no end. So one arrest is going to be a huge surprise to everyone. Like someone big, like a vice president, you know, a big Brad Pitt, somebody big. Is going to be part of this embezzlement or tax invasion and end up going to jail for it. The IRS is going to put a lot of pressure this year on finally the wealthy and the famous and not the little people like they do. They're going to go after the big people to have the money. And they're going to also get a lot of people on conspiracy and tax evasion too. So it's going to be a big thing. Also, I kept seeing in headlines, President shot. That's all I saw. And if you were listening earlier, if I see it in headlines, that's it. I don't get nothing else but that headline and what it says in that headline. So I kept seeing the headline, President shot. I could think could be President Obama. I don't know. Could be any president. But I also got the feeling that it wouldn't be fatal. Moving on to my next prediction. Another headline that I kept seeing in my meditation was Queen dies, and another one was Queen found dead. I don't know if this refers to Queen Elizabeth or another queen of a different country. I don't think it's Queen Latifah, but it could be, but I don't think so. But that's what I kept seeing. Queen dies and Queen found dead. It could very well be Queen Elizabeth. The housing market will have its ups and downs throughout the year. Unfortunately, more ups than downs. I mean, more downs than ups, sorry. Lots of problems. Lots of empty homes are going to sit due to the fact that the banks are not going to provide mortgages for people even with AAA credit. It's another problem. They won't give anybody credit. I have AAA credit, and I can't even get a loan if I want one. I tried to get another credit card. They turned me down. Why? With perfect credit. So my advice is if you have a lot of money and don't know what to do with it, you can give it to me. No, just kidding. Give it to people that need it, like the homeless and people that are hungry. But really, if you want to invest your money and sit on it for a while, go to foreclosure sales and auctions for homes. It's a great time to buy real estate, fix it up, and sit on it for 2 years, and you will like quadruple your money. Protests and fights for the freedom of gay marriages will become one of the biggest topics of 2010. Let me tell you, it frustrates me to no end. It frustrates me. Some states will experience chaos after making the wrong choice, while up to 5 states or more will finally open their doors to gay marriage. Seriously already, people, give me a break. Now, I love this country, don't get me wrong. I'm American, and I am proud to be American. But this is supposed to be a free country. First of all, it's not free because 60% of our money goes to taxes. So it's expensive to be an American. But how free is it if two people that are in love cannot get married because of their sex? I think it's a bunch of bullshit if you ask me, and I'm sorry, excuse my French, but that just annoys the hell out of me. I don't know how you can call a free country when two people in love cannot get married and make that vow like every other person in this country can. It's not fair. It's simply not fair. And it's, again, as far as I'm concerned, the Bible thumpers and all those with their religious beliefs need to kind of keep it to themselves. Again, this is a country where everybody should be embraced, no matter what religion you believe in, no matter what practice you do. And I embrace everybody in every religion, and I've studied religions. And as long as it's not harming yourself or others, then why? It's not a big deal. You know, love one another. And the Bible thumpers have no right to say that two gay people can't get married. Who are you to say that? The Bible says, and you should learn your own Bible, thou shalt not judge others. Let God be the judge. Past gay marriages I can talk, past gay marriage, and if God is against it, then let God be the judge of those two people, not you. Let them do what they want. This is a free country. It's going to be, eventually, legal in every state, except for one. One state's going to be a big problem, and I also see it becoming legal in Canada. Medical marijuana becomes another big debate in 2010, and places where they opened up these little pot pharmacies in California and a couple other states, well, they're going to experience large raids by the feds this year. They're going to try to make an example out of these shops, but have no success with it, because soon after, they're going to end up making medical marijuana legal in every state. Within the next 3 years, it will be legal all over the United States and in Canada. So get over it already. It helps. It's natural. It's a herb that grows naturally. It has healing, proven healing effects. If it helps people, give it to them already. I know people that I witnessed that had cancer that could not eat, were nauseated, and they tried marijuana in the form of smoking or in like brownies or something, and they were able to actually eat a full meal and not throw up. They were able to not be nauseated. It made them happy. Now, come on, how can you deny somebody that? Like, seriously already, people. Are we having fun yet, folks? I'm having fun. Anyway, moving right along. We're going to run out of time. 2010 will be a huge breakthrough for medical discoveries. There will be several major advances in the cure of vaccines, advances in the cure or vaccines of several cancers, including breast cancer. Something big comes out about the heart, something about preventing heart attacks, heart transplants, I don't know, some big, huge breakthrough medical with the heart. The announcement of scientists, I think in Switzerland, have discovered the possible vaccine for HIV or AIDS. Within about 5 years or less, the vaccine will become available in several foreign countries, while the United States just seems to keep delaying and diddle-dallying around because it's got to go through the FDA, and it's sad. If there's a vaccine out there, it should be available for anybody. But it hasn't been discovered yet, but it will be this year. 2010 is not a good year when it comes to planes, folks. Don't let me deter you from flying, because I'm going to fly no matter what. But I saw one vision, and this wasn't in my meditation. I keep seeing this recently, you know, during the day when visions just randomly come to me. I keep seeing a plane crashing into a bridge, so I would assume that that's going to happen very soon, possibly in the month of March or in the next few weeks. Another vision I had was two planes randomly exploding in midair. One outside of New York City above the ocean. One is claimed by the government that it was nothing more than an accident or failure with the equipment of the plane, while really in actuality it's terrorist related. Possibly there's going to be either 205 or 255 people killed, or the number 205 or 255 would be related to the flight number. One airplane crashes on the runway and bursts into flames. One could be in France and on Air France. Two planes collide, hitting their wings, nipping the wings with each other right above or next to an airport. Oklahoma kept coming up to me, so it's possible that it could be Oklahoma. If not, something huge with Oklahoma. It keeps coming up to me. Oklahoma, Oklahoma. A plane crashes straight down nose first during an air show, maybe in Chicago, but all I saw was this plane completely nosedive straight down into the ground and explode. And, excuse me, I think that'll be during an air show. What else with planes? Possible that a plane crash lands in water and no, that's not it. See, I cut out part of this. I don't know how it got cut off. I kept seeing a hijacked plane, a plane being hijacked by three people, two men and a woman, and it's possible that this plane ends up making a crash landing in or near water, and I see that. It looks like a couple people might be rescued from this, which is positive, but for some reason it's cut out of here. I also saw 6 people. This possibly could be during the filming of a movie or TV show, and also killing a well-known famous actor or actress. The stock market will seem, and if not, there's still something to do with music too, and a plane crash with musicians or a band perishing too. That's just kidding. Anyway, the stock market will also seem to have its ups and downs this year. In the beginning, it's going to seem like it's coming back, but there's going to be 2 major downfalls in the market, possibly either a blackout or a total crash. of the stock market. July is significant, and possibly the 7th or the 19th. Those two numbers kept coming to me, 7 and 19. The market will pick up again in the fall. The construction market will pick up in the fall, too, because they're going to receive large contracts for rebuilding, most likely after a major catastrophe, kind of like 9/11, and then these construction companies came in and made millions doing the clearing up of mess. So construction's going to do good. And like I said, if you would have invested in gold 3 years ago, you'd be loaded. So my advice is to invest in gold, platinum, and gems like diamonds, ruby, and emeralds.